Yes, the first card you have for your past is the Knight of Wands. Yes. Yes, I'm just seeing that you were feeling a little bit out of control of things. Things were spinning around out of control for you at this time. It's not that you were controlling and you wanted to control everything, but it was just like you were really confused and even a little bit bewildered at this time. You just weren't sure what was going on. A lot of things were whizzing around and you just weren't clear on things. That's what I'm seeing. There was someone. I'm not even seeing this person was around you at this time, this person who was creating this problem for you. But you're having some on and off communication with someone, with this person. And yes, that was what was happening at this time, and it was making you really confused, this communication. So this was when, I'm seeing this person's kind of on and off with you generally, actually, or they were at this time, and they have been for a while. And they could have been back on with you at this time for some reason, but I'm also seeing that yes, this person says one thing and then they go and do another thing, or they say another thing, so they come in and then they come out again. That's what I keep on seeing with this person, and it's really, really confusing, or it was really confusing and really difficult for you. And you don't need this kind of drama going on in your life. It really just stirs you up all the time and makes you confused, and that's what was happening at this time. And I'm seeing this person running away, actually, and then coming back again. So they run away, come back. It's really crazy, like a cat and mouse kind of thing, except there's no cat chasing them. They just go backwards and forwards. But there's so much confusion around this person. You really, really just didn't know where you were with this person. And maybe you still don't know where you are with this person, because they're very difficult. I'm seeing that. I hope this makes sense. I'm just picking up on a lot of confusion. It's very confusing, this person. Yes, the next card you have your past is the Two of Cups. So yes, this could be someone you're involved with, or you were involved with. It could even be an ex, because this is what things were like. I'm seeing this is what things were like between you at the beginning. It was like the Two of Cups. Things could have even been a bit too good. A bit too good to be true, actually. I hope that makes sense. By too good to be true, I mean that maybe you weren't seeing everything that was happening. Maybe they were saying things to you. I'm seeing they actually did say something to you that really grabbed your heart. A lot of things, actually. And they did grab your heart. They really grabbed your heart. And it was too good to be true. You just thought, oh, this is the most amazing thing ever. But that was the early stages. And that was what it felt like. And you didn't know what was going to happen later. Nobody knows what's going to happen later, but you're a little bit taken in by this person. That's what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing is that this person likes the beginning stages of a relationship, where everything's really fun and exciting and new, and you're getting to know someone and you think they're the most amazing person. You're not seeing anything wrong with them at all. And it takes time for you to see things that are actually wrong with you and with them, because we're all human and obviously we're not perfect. But in the early stages, you might think, oh, this is perfect, this person's wonderful. And they like this feeling. They like the beginnings, but maybe they're not mature enough for the long haul. That's what I'm seeing. Doesn't mean they're necessarily young. They might not be, but they're young inside their brain, really. That sounds bad. But you know what? They're not quite mature enough. Do you understand what I mean? They're not mature enough to kind of be there for the long haul. Or they weren't at this time. The last card you have your past is the Six of Pentacles. So yes, there's a lot of confusion around you. And I'm seeing you've had some ups and downs in your finances as well. There's all this confusion going on in your past. But you're in control of the financial basics, I'm seeing. So you've had ups and downs where you're really, really down, and then you came back up again and lost a bit again. So up and down, up and down. But at this time in your past, you had control of the basics, so you were able to cover everything you needed, and things were out of balance financially with you for a while, but then they became more stable. That's what I'm seeing. So you weren't rolling around in money or anything. I wish I could say you were, but you had you covered the basics, you covered your bills, you covered whatever you needed, and that was all a relief to you because you've been through some difficult times in your past. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your present is the Six of Wands. And I'm just sensing that you're going through a difficult time with someone. And it's slightly difficult. I'm saying slightly difficult because I'm not seeing a huge fight. I'm not seeing a huge clash or anything like that. But there's some sort of awkward kind of not getting along properly. So this could be in the workplace, and this could have already happened to you, but you're kind of part of it's already happened, part of it's going to come, and you're kind of in the middle of this now. And this could be in the workplace, because I'm seeing two people who'd like to speak up and say a lot more than they actually can, and probably there's a restriction on them, probably because they are in the workplace. They're afraid of losing something, so maybe they're afraid of losing their job or something, or coming across as being unprofessional, something like that. But I'm still seeing this tension, and you are going to have your way, though. You are going to come out of this really well. That's what I'm seeing. So there's some sort of coincidence I hope this makes sense. There's going to be some sort of coincidence happening, or something's going to happen, and it's going to enable you to come out on top of this situation. But you're not going to actually have to do anything or say anything. Somebody else is going to come in and create some sort of coincidence where everything kind of turns out. It's like you shake everything up and spin it out. Like if you shake a lot of coins up and you spin it out, they all come out heads, exactly where you want. And it just happens like that. It's just a thing that happens. So yes, you'll have a victory. This will be a victory for you. And you'll come out on top of the situation. That's what I'm seeing. If you haven't already, this is in your present, but I'm seeing you're in the middle of this situation. It might have already happened like this. I'm just seeing also, just be a bit careful not to be too smug about this, about coming up on top, about this win, because this is going to go well. I can see this is going to go really well for you. Just be careful you don't start to think that you're above other people. I'm sorry, I don't want to lecture you. I'm just seeing that you could, I'm not saying you're snobby and you're above other people, but you might start to be a little bit yes, a little bit above others. I'll just say that. If you look at this card, because I'm looking at this card, and he's there are a whole lot of people next to him walking, and he's up on his horse higher than everyone else. So it's the old saying, don't get up on your high horse. So maybe, just be careful not to get up on your high horse. Don't be mad, that's just what I'm seeing. Yeah, so the next card you have your present is the Knight of Cups, more horses. I'm just seeing someone's around you, and actually I'm just seeing someone could be here to maybe show you something, or give you a lesson about something. Not literally, I'm not seeing they're a teacher and they're going to literally give you some sort of lesson. They're not teaching you, but they're in your life at this time so that you can see something and learn something. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an attachment to this person in the Knight of Wands still. There's still an attachment to them, but there's someone else around you, and they're showing you, or they're going to be showing you, if it hasn't happened yet, they're going to be showing you to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Fill up your own cup. This might sound a bit cringe. Fill up your own cup. Yes, it does sound cringy, but it's true. That's what I'm seeing. If you fill yourself up and love yourself, your feelings won't be as dependent on someone else, like this person in the Knight of Wands who wasn't very nice to you. And you thought in the beginning, in this Two of Cups, there it is again. In the beginning, you thought this is the most amazing person on earth because you weren't full yourself. You were hoping to get that fullness from someone else. That's what I'm seeing there. So, you're going to learn from this. This is what this person is going to teach you, to fill yourself up. That's what you need to do. And I'm seeing it, like if you look, again, I keep on showing you these, I'm sorry. If you look at this card, he has a cup and he's walking up to a stream. He's going to fill up his cup. That's what this knight's going to do. He's walking up to the stream. There he goes. That's what you need to do. You need to fill yourself up. The last card you have your present is the King of Pentacles. Yes. So I'm seeing you being able to, yes, you're going to be able to regain some of this money. There was some money that was lost. Maybe you didn't literally lose it, but there's going to be some money coming back for you. It's going to come into you, and you're going to be very, very careful. You're going to be a lot more stable, and you're going to be a lot more careful with your money. You're going to be managing this when it comes in really, really well. And you're going to be a lot more in control of your money, I'm seeing. But this is another thing you have to be careful of. And I sound like I'm lecturing you all the way through this reading. I don't mean to lecture you. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing these problems that could come up, and I'm just trying to kind of just tell you what I see. Yes, just be careful not to be too controlling around your own money. And that's not, I don't mean you're controlling everyone. I just mean, I don't mean you're mean either, but you are going to be, you could be going to be a bit mean with yourself and a bit careful because you're so worried about going through these financial problems again. You might be a little bit too strict with yourself. Try not to be too hard with yourself. Yes, again, if you look at this king, he has everything he wants. He has big robes, and he has, jewelry all around him, and a big pentacle, big a big crown on his head, and a big chain around him and big heavy robes. But if he tried to stand up, he probably couldn't stand up. These are all big heavy things weighing him down, and he couldn't stand up if he tried to. I mean, if I tried to stand up in all those big robes and big jewels all around me and ropes and chains and everything, I couldn't get up out of my seat, and he can't. He won't be able to. And also, he doesn't look very happy either, does he? Look at his face. He looks quite unhappy, if you can see his face in the camera. So just don't be so mean with yourself that you're not free. You need to be able to have some freedom so that you can get up and walk and do what you want. You're not just sitting there, stuck there. And, just be a little bit kind to yourself. I'm trying to say, I'm stuttering, I know. Be kind to yourself. Don't let your money weigh you down. That's what I'm seeing. So, the first card you have for your future is Judgment. And I'm just seeing this is about you judging your situation with this person in the Knight of Wands. And, I'm not seeing you judging them. You probably should judge them. I think they deserve to be judged, actually. But what I can see is that you're going to be judging and assessing your part in this situation. You're going to be looking at their part, but then you're really going to be looking at yours and thinking, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What can I do better next time? And this is really good. You're going to be asking yourself all these kinds of things. And, you're right to do this, but, if this resonates, just try not to judge yourself too harshly. It's good to assess yourself, but don't be too judgmental with yourself. This person was really difficult to read, I'm seeing. Don't judge yourself too harshly. They were really difficult. A lot of people would have fallen into the same trap that you did. So please don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't say, why am I so stupid? Why do I do this? Why does this happen to me? Don't stop going down that road. Yes, assess things and make sure things work better for you next time. But don't judge yourself too harshly. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Queen of Cups. So yes, again, wisdom in love. You're gaining wisdom. You're learning a lot with this Judgment card. You're assessing yourself and you're gaining this wisdom, and you're going to have this wisdom in love going on into your future, which is going to be really, really good for you. And I'm seeing this calm around you as well. You're going to have this calm around you at this time. And, there's going to be someone around you who you can really lean on, actually. And I'm seeing you actually venting to someone. You're actually able to lean on someone and vent to them, and they'll be able to help you. Don't hold back with this person. Don't hold back with this person. They're there for you. The Queen of Cups is there for you. She's a really nice, sweet lady who listens and cares about your emotions. And that's what I'm seeing here. This person cares unconditionally for you. They care about you. You're able to speak to this person. So yes, the last card you have for your future is the Moon. So yes, you are learning this. You're learning a lot of wisdom in love, but you're still going to go through some ups and downs, I'm seeing with the Moon. So, emotional ups and downs. And this is just a process. This is what's going to happen with you. It's going to be difficult for you to clear your head and to get your mind to sort everything out until this is all cleared up. And eventually you will be able to do this. It's just going to take some time. You're going to have ups and downs while you're going through this process. And once you have this cleared up, the Moon's also about instincts. So once you have your head cleared up, once you have everything calm again, and you've vented to this person, everything's calm, everything's let out, you'll be able to follow your instincts properly, and that will set you up really well for your future in love. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. It's going to be a really nice future, but you're going to have to go through this process first.